What's going on, everybody? Psycho Cyclone X here, bringing you guys another commentary of Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer, and today I'm bringing you guys another match of Assassinate on Virginian Plantation, and this is another very high-scoring match that I got just earlier today against some wonderful Christmas noobs. And for those of you who are watching this video and you don't know what I'm talking about, Christmas noobs are players who have just gotten the game or have just decided to pick it up and start playing, and they don't want to jump into the campaign just yet because they realize that that's gonna take a good amount of time to get into, so they want to try out the multiplayer. And the majority of these people have never played the multiplayer ever before, and so they oftentimes will come up against a good player like myself and have to learn how to play. And so I'll just leave it at that. But for us good and experienced players, we're having a lot of fun, aren't we? So there's a couple things I wanted to talk about, and I'll first off, I just want to say that the last commentary, I really was not fully into it. I'll just admit it right now. I was really tired, and I didn't really want to commentate, and a lot of the times I don't want to commentate just because I'm not that good. I'd say out of like the 30 or geez, I don't even remember how many commentaries I've done this far. I'd say only a couple of them where I was really, this was a great commentary. It's very rare that I have commentaries like that, and this one right here, I'm trying to not screw up. So we'll see how it goes. We got another 8 minutes or so. And so the first thing I wanted to talk about was why I think Virginian Plantation is the best map in Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer. And there's a couple of reasons why I say that this is the best. And this is no disrespect to people who say that Fort Wolcott is the best multiplayer map. In fact, I enjoy that multiplayer map as well, but I placed that one second, only to this one. And the first reason why I think Virginian Plantation is the best map is because it looks beautiful. If you've ever played this map, you'll realize, wow, that just if you look at it just with two eyes without actually playing the game, this map is pretty awesome to look at. And that being said, the most important reason why this is actually a really good map is because there's not very many rooftops on this map, and there's a lot of open areas, and that is crucial for free-for-all because you want a lot of open areas to get from point A to point B when you're trying to hunt down and kill your targets, as well as track down pursuers, what have you. And this map does remind me a lot of Sienna from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelations, although nobody really played it in Revelations. Sienna will always be known as the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood map. That's just the bottom line. This map reminds me a lot of that because in that map there's a lot of open area, and it was very small, and you can get around the map very quickly. This map is the same way. However, in Assassin's Creed 3, they added a lot more areas where you can get hidden kills, and so with that, you're scoring a lot more, and you can just play very well. And I understand why people will say Fort Wolcott is the best, and that's because that map is just a perfect square. Like, if you take the aerial view of the map, it's actually like a perfect squared off map, and that makes it very easy to get from point A to point B and again, play well. let's talk about the worst map. Now, the worst map in this game by far has to be Northwest Passage. Oh, it's terrible. The way it's set up is you have the snow constantly going, and it's kind of hard to see the compass in Assassinate. Sometimes I'll be playing and I can't really even tell if, you know, I'm near someone or if they're off in the distance. And also there's two ships or three ships? I don't play it that often because I just don't like the map. So I don't know if there's like 2 ships or 3 ships in the map, but if there's only 2, it really does feel like 3, because those ships, they really cordon off the map. You know, if you're trying to move across very quickly, and luckily I haven't played Artifact Assault on that map, because that would seem, I don't know, if you've ever played Artifact Assault, let me know how that plays, because I'm sure it's not enjoyable. So that's why I think that's the worst map. It's just because it's very hard to kind of see what's going on, and it's just kind of difficult to move from point A to point B on that map. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about in this video, and it's kind of a thing that's been brought up a lot on the Ubisoft forums, and people have sent me comments and, you know, messages about it on PlayStation. And that's the idea that baiting or getting high scores against newer or inexperienced players does not take any skill. Now, you can make an argument for both sides here. The side being that it actually does take skill, and the side that says that it does not take skill. But I'm going to go with the side that says getting high scores against newer or inexperienced players does actually take a certain amount of skill. First reason that it takes a lot of skill is because you really have to play at a high level. And not only do you have to play at a high level, but you have to maintain it. You really have to limit your mistakes or not make any mistakes at all. And you also just have to know certain situations when it'll work out for you or when it won't work out for you. And I'm not really the best one to talk about being like the best Assassinate player ever, because I know I'm not. There's so many other players that I can name that I know for a fact are just more skilled, more experienced, and just play much better than me in Assassinate. But what I do know is that they will most likely tell you that it really does take skill to score high. Not just in Assassin's Creed 3. You know, even if they did make the game a bit noob friendly, but scoring high does take skill, simply because you know, when you're going up against people, they can be unpredictable, and it's knowing how to deal with that unpredictability that gets you that high score. And so that was, you know, I didn't really want to talk about that, but I had to mention it because people have been constantly, you know, talking about it. And I'm sure it'll come up again in another commentary. But that just about does it for what I wanted to talk about. And I didn't get into the gameplay, but coming up really soon in this game, I really get screwed over. This is I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the commentary, but this is a high scoring match I got, and it should have been my new high score for Assassinate. My current high score is 23,900, and the video is on this channel, but I probably could have and should have hit a 25k in this match. And right here has to be the most bullshit moment of the day. I was mashing my square button, but no, that other person was mashing their square button, and they stunned me off that, I don't know what those things are called, crates or whatever. So And if you didn't realize, but I was at 6 out of 7 on my streak. If I had gotten that kill, I would have gotten my streak bonus. But nope, it wasn't meant to be. And then right here, I really did think I was going to win that lock, but unfortunately I didn't. And I only come up with 100 points out of that. And I'm left with 22,750 to end the match. It's very frustrating, but you know, I really cannot complain too much because this was the only good match of the day. And so, but I will continue to keep playing the game for the next few days because those Christmas noobs are going to stick around and be a lot of fun to play in. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Look forward to more videos soon on this channel, hopefully, and I'm gonna be trying my hardest to bring you guys, if not the new high score in Assassinate, at least better than a 23,900. And I really could have and should have gotten in this match, but it just wasn't meant to be today, guys. So thanks again, and have a nice day. Peace.